This is Machukanyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Ladies and gentlemen, is Trump, the President of the United States of America, unhappy with Kenyans or the Kenya Kwanza regime led by William Samoei Ruto? I'm asking this question following the diplomatic issues that Kenya has gotten into since the President of the Republic of Kenya did visit China. But before we proceed, if you are watching this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe, and if you've been forgetting to subscribe, kindly do so that wherever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. In this channel, we discuss, we explain all political issues, phenomenon, why things happen in a given manner. And for example, right now, we want to know, or we want to discuss why there is some stressful relationship between Kenya and the West. You know, when you talk of USA, it's as if you are talking of the West largely. For one to understand what is taking place today, you first have got to understand the history of the Western countries, the US, the Asian countries, and even Africa. You have to understand how they have been coexisting right from First, Second World Wars, during the Cold War, and up to the end of the Berlin Wall, the collapsing of the Berlin Wall. It is true that the most serious issue which most of these countries look at in terms of international relations is the ideology. What ideology has your country adopted? Is it a democratic? Is it an authoritarian government? A communist government? A socialist state? And such like. Such that, for example, if your country adopts a democratic government, you easily understand one another with most of the Western countries. And for those countries that adopt socialism, they easily agree with China, Cuba, among others. While communism states will easily work with the Russian government. Now, what sin did William Samoei Ruto commit when he was in China? First, you have got to understand that the Chinese philosophy greatly differs from that of the United States, it is like day and night. And therefore, if their philosophy is like day and night, any country that is like that is associating with China definitely becomes an enemy to USA, because they have got competing ideologies even before we come to the economy. So, of course, one of the foreign policies of China-Africa, Sino-Africa relations is that the idea of equal, a win-win situation between African states and the Chinese or China, the Republic of China. There is that aspect of equal partners, that any relationship that they do should be of equal partnership or of same level. But whether this happens is a question of another day. But when the president of Kenya did say that they are architectures, co-architectures of new world order with China, this of course raises several questions in Trump's administration. I remember Trump's administration was so much applauded by Kenyans, while those of Kenya Kwanza regime, they were happy at the face value. They really want the Democrats to win, and that's why, because the regime had become unpopular, the citizens, more especially the youth, wanted Trump to win. Whether this relationship is going to affect citizens, because once US says that they are going to reconsider the relationship, remember they have already have the resolutions and recommendations on the table. That's why wherever you see any of any country or any state attacks America, they hardly take $15 hours before they retaliate. So Americans are quick in response, and therefore they already know the actions that they are taking. And of course there are many things that they can do which will affect Kenyans and the Kenya Kwanza regime. This one can include even overthrowing the Kenya Kwanza regime through proxies in Kenya. This has been done by the West to many countries in Africa, and can include sanctions, cut of aid to Kenya, and this will actually destabilize Kenya in many ways. It can also include looking at human rights actions in Kenya, and this can disadvantage several leaders in the Kenya Kwanza regime, and many other actions that may be taken. This animal that they call a new world order needed to be explained in a 10 minutes documentary. So in the next video, okay, next week I'll do one video on what it means when you talk of new world order. Of course, when we talk of if I can briefly give an hint, it means that there is disorganization of the previous orders. The current or the prevailing orders is whereby powerful countries, economically, militarily, countries control the world. But when we talk of a new world order, it means you will look in ways in which countries will cooperate in a better and a fair way. And there are some conspiracy theories whereby they talk of hidden powers behind this new world order, in which they may want to have a new one government, global government, whereby most countries can lose their sovereignty. So that one I'll look at it in details in a new future. But for now, have a pleasant weekend till we meet. Thank you.